Alright, folks, lean in. You're listening to the Unfiltered American Oddities, and I'm your host, Andrew Pearson. And tonight we're pointing our ears towards the Great Void. Now, most of what we hear from space is just cosmic white noise, as one would say. The universe snoring, basically. But on August 15th, 1977, at a radio telescope in Ohio, nicknamed the Big Ear, something happened that still keeps astronomers sweating in their sleep. We're talking about the WOW signal, the 72-second scream. Imagine you're Jerry Etchman. You're a volunteer researcher in a humid Ohio night, and you're flipping through a stack of computer printouts. It's all boring ones and twos, until your eyes hit a sequence that looks like a glitch in the Matrix. 6EQUJ5. In the radio of language, there comes my freaking dyslexicness. In the language of radio telescopes, that wasn't just a noise, it was a roar. At a peak intensity, 30 times stronger than the background radiation of space. It lasted exactly 72 seconds, which was coincidentally in this exact amount of time the Big Ear was able to track a single point in the sky. Etchman was so rattled he circled the code in red ink, scrawled a single word in the margin, quote unquote, wow. Why it isn't just space junk, as one would say. Here's the unfiltered truth. Space is messy, but the signal was clean. The frequency. It clocked in right around 1,420 millihertz. For the science nerds out there, that's the resonant frequency of hydrogen. If you were an alien scout trying to find a universal channel that every intelligent species would be watching, that's the one you would pick. The narrow band. Natural radio sources like stars or pulsars are loud. Across many frequencies, this was a lesser thin beam. It didn't look like a star, it looked like a broadcast. Here's the kicker though. It never happened again. We've pointed our best tech at the same patch of sky near the constellation Sagittarius for decades. Nothing. Total silence. Now the suits will tell you it was just a couple of passing comments. Christine and P-2008 Watson. If you want to get technical, they saw the gas clouds around the comments could have tripped the sensor, but most of the SCTI old timers, they aren't buying it. The timing doesn't fit, and the signal didn't drift the way a comet's tail should. Was it a cosmetic hella? Was it a cosmic hella? A stray radar ping from a secret military satellite we weren't supposed to know about? Or did we just catch the tail end of a conversation that wasn't meant for us? We may never know, but for 72 seconds in 1977, the universe stopped in being a lonely place and became a very loud one. What made the signal so special? Well, first off, it was incredibly strong, far stronger than any background noise or known terrestrial source. It was a narrow band signal, meaning it occupied a very slice of the radio spectrum, which is what scientists expect from an artificial source. The signal lasted for 72 seconds, as I was saying. which is the maximum time for Big Ear to record. So that means the most time that we could record on one spot in the universe for like the longest time we could do one spot was the whole recording. And I mean, it's crazy to think about. And if it is aliens, hear me out. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but August 16th, 1977 was the day that Elvis Presley died. So, I mean, as one could imagine, I doubt people were really paying attention to this that was going on. It's been reinvestigated in like 2016 or 2017, and they say they never found anything else on it. But like, I feel like this is possibly the only evidence we have of aliens existing. I mean, it's crazy to think about. It's also crazy to think about why they haven't tried to contact us again. Or maybe it was just the comet. Who knows? I'm not an astronomer. I couldn't tell you. Maybe you guys might know. Maybe you guys might have a better idea of what could be. One of the more recent theories is that the signal came from a comet in 2017. Astronomer Antonio Paris suggested that the WOW signal could have been caused by a hydrogen cloud emitted by a comet passing through a telescope's field of view. However, this theory has been met with skepticism, and it doesn't fully explain all the signal's characteristics. To this day, the WOW signal remains one of the most intriguing mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. It's tantalizing a hint that we may not be alone in the universe. We may never know for sure what caused the WOW signal, but it continues to inspire scientists and space enthusiasts like it reminds us that there are still so many unknowns out there waiting to be discovered. That is all the time we have tonight. Join us for the next week on The Unfiltered American Oddities as we explore another fascinating enigma. Good night, and keep looking up. And also, guys, just let me know what you think. Was it aliens? Was it a comet? Or was it something else entirely? The mysteries shall continue. And that is all for tonight. You guys have a great night.